I have a convention hotel, so I can definitely speak to this. Just the convention calendar was obviously completely wiped out. So from the last 2 weeks in March of 2020, all the way until I would say Q1 2021, there really was nothing on virtually any convention calendar across the country. The conventions haven't really started to come back until now, essentially, like spring of 2021. And convention calendars are coming back, but we're still kind of lacking that complimentary white collar, weekday warrior kind of business traveler. So we just don't have that segment back yet. So the people who are traveling for conventions, it's very pared down. It's basically like minimum attendance basically for a lot of these conventions. So we're still lacking. I would say if there's any one big segment that's lacking right now, it's that higher ADR, white collar, transient business traveler.
The real question mark still in the hotel industry is, when is business travel going to come back? And you hear wildly differing opinions, and I think it's changed so much already. I mean, I think like last year when we were in the thick of COVID, Bill Gates, who he came out and said business travel will be down 50% indefinitely. And then you've got like today, basically, May 2021, you've got Barry Diller, chairman of Expedia, calling people dopes for saying that corporate travel is not coming back. Another interesting, business leader, Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan Chase, he had some really interesting things to say last month. Basically, talked about conference call fatigue. Talked about how people needed to get back into the office, and he expected at least 50% of his workforce to get to come through. And what I think is the absolute most important thing for hotels, and this was really great for him to say, was he said that his company lost out on business to competitors, and when he asked those competitors why they lost out on that business, they said it was because the competitors traveled and visited them, and JP Morgan did not. And I think that sends a really strong signal to basically the entire economy that in-person communication still matters. So in my opinion, I think we're still not even really seeing a significant number of corporate bookings.
Yeah.
But I do think that booking window is going to be extremely tight. And I think coming out of the summer, heading into Q4, we might see slight spikes in pre-COVID levels.